Hi, my name is Neville and I am the owner of Prime IV Saratoga Springs. Basically right out of high school, I decided to become a phlebotomist. I loved that it gave so many different opportunities in the job field, and it was really easy to kind of get a certification in. So I did that for 5 years before working for Prime IV, and then I managed the Prime IV in St. George for a couple years before moving up here, helping with a couple other locations open, and then opened my own. I don't know that I necessarily had a specific time where I decided that I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I definitely had really great examples in my life from my parents and siblings that kind of found their own path. It was a little less natural for me to kind of get into it, but once I started, I knew that there was like nothing else that I would want to do. My parents were really big mentors in my life. I grew up with parents that always kind of did their own thing, were super entrepreneurial, set really high goals for themselves, and were always able to achieve those goals. And so I wanted to be like that as well. I wanted to open a Prime IV. The biggest reason is just I love health and wellness. I love all the different things that nutrients can do for you. I love how much of a difference IV therapy has made in my life, and so that was like the biggest reason. And the other reason I wanted to open one is just because I knew it was a really great business opportunity. Being a young entrepreneur, I just thought this was a really great opportunity. I would say the most difficult part about starting a Prime IV, starting a brand, is getting started. That literally is the hardest part, is just committing to getting it going. That mental block is hard for a lot of people, but once you get the ball rolling, things fall into place the way that they're supposed to. I think anyone can really be an entrepreneur. It's really just if that is your goal. Surround yourself with people that have that same goal, and it makes it a million times easier. My biggest advice for someone wanting to do the same thing is to ask a lot of questions to people doing the same thing. You can never get too much information from the people around you. Watch what they do, watch how they do it, and try to replicate that to the best of your ability, but also kind of figure out things on your own, do your own twist to make it what you want it to be too. I would just say my next goals going forward are just to definitely progress where I'm at here, making this space the best that I possibly can.